Hello, what are your views on vandalism in India?
Vandalism in India is very limited. It is exaggerated by news channels more so than the actual events that happen on ground. However, vandalism is controlled by our police administration and the bureaucracy like the district magistrates. They are in place and it is their responsibilities to control the vandalism happening in their districts. They are all well qualified, very neutral people who can address this issue and can address the root cause of such events that take place. So vandalism is definitely very controlled, and very few and sporadic incidents of such nature happen in our country.
What are your views on vandalism in India?
So, vandalism by nature involves the destruction or defacement of property. It is generally associated with a negative outcome such as public disorder, loss of cultural heritage, and financial costs. However, when we look beyond this immediate damage that it causes, we realize that vandalism can sometimes serve as a means of social expression and political resistance. One of the key arguments in favor of vandalism is its ability to challenge authority and give a voice to the marginalized people. Historically, acts of vandalism have been used as forms of protest against oppression of societal issues. A notable example of this is Banksy, a graffiti artist whose work, often deemed as vandalism, has sparked global controversy about social justice, war, and consumerism. In cities around the world, his murals have been seen as powerful forms of protest, shedding light on the issues that traditional media often overlooks. In this way, vandalism can become a tool for social change, drawing attention to problems like inequality, injustice, and human rights violations. In India as well, the idea of vandalism as a protest is not unfamiliar. In cities like Delhi and Bangalore, graffiti and street art have been used to make very bold statements about politics, environmental issues, and even gender inequality. Such acts of vandalism often force people to pause, think, and question the status quo. It is an art that speaks when other forms of expression may be silenced or even censored. When used constructively, it can create awareness and generate importance of public conversations. However, despite all of these benefits, vandalism clearly has its downsides. The most obvious is the damage to public and private property. In India, with the cultural heritage being so rich and iconic in the monuments, it has also suffered this type of defacement. Monuments like the Taj Mahal or the Qutub Minar have often been vandalized, leaving behind scars that not only diminish their beauty but also erase them as pieces of history. Repairing such damages can be expensive and time consuming, diverting valuable resources from other important areas to this endeavor. This destruction of public property through vandalism also leads a sense of disrespect towards the cultural landmarks and the community at large. Moreover, vandalism can go beyond merely artistic expression and become a tool for mindless destruction or to settle personal vendettas. When the motives are unclear or malicious, it becomes less about raising awareness and more about creating chaos and harming society rather than helping it. In conclusion, while vandalism can be seen as a powerful tool for protest and social expression, its potential harm cannot be ignored. Thank you.
Hello, what are your views on vandalism in India?
Hello. Vandalism we see not only in the modern society but also in the past history. There are many popular pieces of vandalism like Mona Lisa, Da Vinci and many more. But in India also we see vandalism by youth especially, destroying famous popular monuments, historical monuments like Taj Mahal, India Gate. And not only this, apart from this, they are also destroying new buildings, old buildings. Especially the most common vandalization is graffiti. They are spoiling new buildings, old structures, heritage structures, which we are supposed to meant to be preserved. So the thing is, we need to make them aware, youth, how to preserve them, how to take care, what is the importance of these historical monuments, and also the new buildings and also the private properties. They cannot just vandalize anything what they want. So we need to put the awareness in them, educate them well instead of punishing. It is a punishable act in India, vandalization in fact. But instead of punishing, we should try to educate them the importance of these preserving, taking care of these property and these assets. We cannot destroy them. We cannot just vandalize anything, and especially the graffiti, which is the most common one. Thank you.